makes me really good at what I can do on the insurance part of it comes down to you guys. It's how you perform out on the road. If you're doing your pre-trips, your post-trips, if you're performing well out there, that's how we can save Chad money. Because whenever it comes to renewal, you know, it's a new venture that, you know, last year, but I'm going to work on his account, you know, this month, next month, on the renewal coming up in December. And what I can use on that is, hey, he has the best drivers out there. They perform well, their loss runs, and then also your pre-trips, post-trips, all of that stuff really comes down to it. And, you know, one thing that a lot of people don't realize, and I know y'all realize it, is all the other stuff around you guys that can affect it. And I have some videos here, you know, on some of these, the drivers are doing everything perfect, and just something wrong happens, you know, kind of talking about in that town, someone pulls out in front of you, you know, this is what happens. So I have a few here, and this one right here is probably, it's pretty bad, you know, the driver's not doing anything wrong. But just watch the Jeep up here, and the driver does everything right on this one.
Can you maximize it?
And this is actually some guys I write insurance for. There's some videos I have, so.
Oh, crap.
That was actually a fatality, you know, but just,
But did the truck?
no, the truck never hit him though. He did it right. He was able to
Okay.
stop and everything,
Can
but.
we see that again?
Yeah, for
With you
sure.
like standing somewhere else?
Yeah.
So it shows his speed up there in the corner. He's at 73 miles an hour. He sees it taking place. You see how long it took for him to reflex though, like a second or
You
so?
can even see his face just.
Yeah, I mean, he's,
He needs new drawers.
Right.
Wow.
And this one, this is, you know, it's a lot different than what you guys do. This is an aggregate hauler I have down in San Antonio. But, I mean, we can just all look at this and see, all right, this truck, he just dropped off some, you know, gravel or whatever, about to pull out. I want y'all to tell me what he does wrong from the get-go. Just pulls out there, thinks it's his own right away.
Hell, he never even looked.
Yeah, he never,
Oops.
That car never hit the brakes.
No.
yeah,
Doesn't turn his blinker on though.
nothing.
Doesn't yield at all,
Yeah,
just
nothing.
goes.
He just
But
got in and.
Well, that barrier right there has got his blinker
Well,
covered.
there's a lot of them trucks like
He
that.
never eased up there to look
Coming out
at
of them,
anything.
coming out of them things like that, they think they own it.
But then again, you know, the truck did some things wrong, but what was up with that car?
right.
Yeah.
Never even hit the
Protection, I tell you
brakes.
what's wrong. Protection.
Yeah, he did.
here's that example where they're racing you to the
Yeah.
deal. And instead of just giving space.
Yep, right there.
Mhm.
And Chad, have you thought about putting cameras in your truck at any point?
I'm so conflicted on it. I wouldn't want it on the driver.
Right.
Uh,
Just thought it would be nice to- he didn't have-
I have one on my GPS.
Yeah.
Don't think it's even turned on.
And I would play the audio on this one, I think it's pretty funny.
So, I mean, I think that,
Well, it's to your face there.
Yeah, instead of just stop and let the car go.
yeah, it's become a competition.
The guy in the car made the first mistake, but the driver made the second mistake.
Quarter miles. 35 a.m.
Fuck yes.
But,
And that could have all been avoided,
yes.
It could have been avoided.
for sure.
BMWs don't have blinkers anyway.
You shouldn't make them, should they're the elites.
We should just know what they're gonna do.
And that one happens real early. You can kind of see the pickup and I don't know what the hell was going on there. Just, you know, the driver tries to avoid it.
Looks like the semi was passing the truck and then the truck decided to turn.
Turn. Right into him.
He's got one of those stupid tall gear shifts anyway.
He used to haul cows, I think.
I
And this
just-
one, I
just think
had
they're silly
to, I had to
looking.
edit this one.
They are.
That's how bad it
When you're
was.
shifting gears up here, I think it's kind of.
Get that to go away. But you can see what.
I think I've been on that road.
Smoking. But just being aware of everything, I think that, you know, I know you guys are, I've seen the lost runs from you guys, but as soon as you start thinking that it's not gonna happen to you, or you have more experience, it's time to get out of the truck, you know? And Carrie said that yesterday, whenever you think you know everything out there, you don't need to be in a truck anymore, because it's just hazardous, you know? You always have to be aware of everything going on.
You gotta have eyes everywhere.
Right,
And
exactly.
I don't think there's enough mirrors on the truck, you know, I mean,
You know,
I
always.
figure I asked Chad when I got mine, I need a nose mirror. That little mirror over here on the side, that ain't,
Right.
that sucker just needs to be ripped off and chucked in the trash. All you see is the stripe and,
Right,
you know, the fog line on the side of the road.
yeah.
And, I mean, when you're out on an open highway, it's a little bit different. You need to check your mirrors often, you know.
So you gotta do your job, and you gotta manage everybody else around you at the
Exactly.
same time.
When you're out on the open road, yeah, you need to check your mirrors, but not every 5 to 8 seconds like you do in town. 'Cause you can go in town, you can hit your blinker to move over, look, right, you know, look back out front and look over again, and just in that split second, as you're moving over, a car can come around, run up under you, somebody come up from the side that you don't know what's going on. And, you know, all mirrors, not just your two side mirrors, nose mirror, and that nose mirror shows you stuff from out there. And way back, you know, where you can't see the other side of the trailer, you need to have your,
Then like, do you guys, y'all wear headsets and everything for your phones?
Do what?
Do y'all wear like headsets and everything? So, you know, that's a good one. I mean, if you get caught on your phone or any of that stuff, I mean, that's the kind of stuff that's gonna make it show up whenever we're trying to get insurance renewals, just that much harder.
$750 fine, and
Yeah.
from what I've heard, they don't let you pay it out.
Right, seat belts, I mean, all that small stuff, man, that's the stuff that's gonna make me and Chad be stressing out more close to renewal, because we're trying to get in with the best market we can, and where you get to the best rates is whenever the drivers perform well, the company performs well, and so it really all comes down to you. And, you know, it came back to what Teresa was saying earlier, is Chad's such a great guy and such a guy to work for. I mean, heck, I've been doing this, you know, not all that long, but for some pretty big companies, and just this week, man, that doesn't happen. You know, him being this good of a boss and putting you guys up and all that, it just doesn't happen, you know. It goes back to, you're not just a driver, you know, you are family to him, and I know that, and I believe that truly. And so, you know, if y'all can go out there and perform well for him and help him save money on the insurance, that's the key to this thing, to make this thing really grow and take off.
Did you ever check into that Infinity or Infinite that we used to do at Davenport? I mean, all the big companies do it now, it's once a month, video that comes out.
I have through NASDAQ, which is a National Association of Small Trucking Companies, and they were getting some stuff together, and I told them that I would be back next week. So they're gonna we're gonna put a safety program in place that, some of these things where I'm looking to the future when we have a lot of trucks out there, and, you know, and they're scattered everywhere, where there'll be a 2-minute or a 10-minute video or 20-minute video, and it won't be, it's gonna be part of a safety program, but it's gonna be a part where if we can do that every month, the idea is to, every time that they watch that, it's reported
Right.
to the company, which shows that, hey, not only is it important to me, but my drivers are doing what?
Right, you know, that can help a lot also on the lawsuit side. If it's kind of like the thing I'm thinking about, where it sends out the videos, you know, it can be over inclement weather driving.
Yes, yeah.
Yes,
They
and
want
you have
you
a
to take a little
test
test.
after.
Yeah, you take the test, it documents it, that way, you know, this winter, you get a fender bender or something, they can't, you know, you didn't train your drivers well on this. Well, actually, on May 2nd, I watched the inclement weather video and he took the test, you know, so that would be very beneficial also.
It doesn't just protect me, it protects you too, so.
Right.
When they go to doing lawsuits, it's called the 3 C's, care, custody, and control. So they're gonna look for money for whoever's in care, in custody, or control.
Right. But no, I mean, that's pretty much my gist. I know it's not long, but